Hey guys, what's up? This is White Boy for the win, and welcome back to Why Mega Evolve. Now, earlier last week we talked about Mega Sylveon, and today we're going to be talking about Mega Magcargo. But before we get started, let me just give you guys a brief explanation on what this series is about. Now, every week I would be picking two Pokemon that either need a Mega Evolution, deserve a Mega Evolution, or want a Mega Evolution for. Now, this is based off my opinion alone, and no one else's. Now, if you guys do not like my opinion, then please post your own opinions in the comment section down below. But what would you keep, what would you change, and etc. And at the end of our video, we'll be telling you guys which Pokemon we're going to be talking about the following day. So with that said, here is Mega Magcargo. Now, first things first, obviously, the picture that I am using for this video is not a Mega Magcargo fan picture. It's because I could not find a Mega Magcargo picture to use, so I'm using a regular picture of a Magcargo, so you're just gonna have to deal with it. And secondly, we are finally done talking about the Eeveelutions, because I know I've been getting a lot of people asking me like, hey, when are you gonna do the Mega Evolutions for the Eeveelutions? Now they're finally done, so you guys don't have to keep asking me. Just look on my channel and they'll be there, or if you look in the descriptions for the Eeveelutions, they will be there as well. But nonetheless, now that we are finally done talking about a specific evolution line, I want to actually go back and to talk about Pokemon, obviously, like Magcargo, that actually deserves and somewhat needs a Mega Evolution. So, Magcargo is a Pokemon that I wouldn't say is forgotten, because you can find it very easily in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire while playing through the story mode, when you have to go through the volcano, like where the desert is. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called Fiery Path, if I'm not mistaken. And Magcargo is in that cave as well, so it's one of those Pokemon where you just randomly encounter when you're walking through the cave. But nonetheless, it's somewhat a forgotten Pokemon, because no one really uses it in competitive play, unless if you're a competitive player that plays like lower tier battles. So honestly, Magcargo is a very, very deserving Pokemon to receive a Mega Evolution. So as you can tell from what I've done to its stats, I did increase everything but decrease its physical attack. Now, the reason why I decreased its physical attack from base 50 to base 30 is for two reasons. One, I wanted 20 extra points to distribute into its other stat, to have pretty much 120 points to distribute into its other stats. And two, I cannot see Magcargo becoming a physical attacker, so decreasing its physical attack and gaining 20 extra points to distribute into its other stats is actually good in my opinion. So that's why I decreased its physical attack from base 50 to base 30. Now for its special attack, I increased it from base 80 to base 110. Now obviously Magcargo is more early so a special attacker support Pokemon, because I've seen people run like Bull Nature's max HP, max physical defense with like Toxic, Stealth Rocks, and a couple more moves. And I know one of the last moves is a coverage offensive move, whether it's just like, I don't know, Ancient Power, Flamethrower, Fire Blast, Overheat, whatever the case may be. So with base 110 special attack, it has more offensive power, and you can actually use for, I wouldn't say coverage, but for just more offensive power pretty much. So at base 110, it's actually pretty decent for a Mega Magcargo. Now for its physical defense, I increased it from base 120 to base 180. Obviously Magcargo is a physical defensive monster, so increasing it to base 180, making it the same base stat as Mega Slowbro, you already know how well it's going to be able to eat up physical type attacks. And also, since Magcargo is weak to, if I'm not mistaken, water, ground, and rock, I think that's right, or it's just probably just ground and water. But nonetheless, there are water type physical type attacks, and same for ground, like Earthquake, Aqua Jet, and Waterfall, that are super effective against Magcargo. And with base 180 physical defense, it's gonna be eating those those moves up for days, even without any physical defensive EV's investment. Now for its special defense, I increased it as well from base 80 to base 110, just like its special attack, because I wanted to actually have Magcargo become a little bit more specially defensive as well, because then like if you want to run like a physical defensive variant, you can, but you can also run like a special defensive variant, like max HP, max special defense, and like 4 in physical defense if you wanted to go that route, kind of like an opposite of, I would say, a Mega Slowbro. But nonetheless, it can be pretty much go both ways and also eat up maybe one or two special hits from like a I wouldn't say, I can't remember which Pokemon are in lower tiers, so I do apologize about that, but it will be able to eat up like Scalds, Earth Powers, and moves like that from lower tier Pokemon. So with base 110 special defense, it will be able to eat up a couple more special hits from like the lower tier Pokemon. Now for its speed, I left it alone as base 30 because increasing it would make no sense, and decreasing it would kind of be, I wouldn't say pointless, but it's not necessary because of how slow it is. Pretty much Magcargo could become like a Mega Camerupt and be good in Trick Room. So if Mega Magcargo gets stats like this, you can also potentially run Mega Magcargo in a Trick Room team with base 30 speed. It's going to be one of the fastest Pokemon on the field. Now with a regular Magcargo, its base stats at 410, with the Mega Evolution is going to be at 510. Now for its ability, I actually gave it the Overcoat ability. Now at first, when I was actually making the Mega Magcargo video like this, I was going to give it Magma Armor for a couple of reasons. Now first off, obviously Magcargo pretty much has magma in the name, and also because of what Magcargo is, it's pretty much a blob of like magma formed into its snail, and Magma Armor kind of makes sense because its shell is pretty much just hardened lava or magma. I can't remember which one is the correct term, but what Magma Armor does, it pretty much prevents the Pokemon becoming frozen. Now don't quote me on this because I'm not 100% sure, and also because I've never seen it happen before. In 6th gen and maybe in 5th gen, fire type Pokemon can't get frozen. Now like I said, don't quote me on that because I'm not 100% sure. So Magma Armor is kind of a useless ability, and so I decided to give it the Overcoat ability because it's pretty much, I wouldn't say the exact same as Magma Armor, because between Magma Armor and Overcoat pretty much protects you from weather damage like sandstorm and hail, and also it pretty much you can't get affected by powder moves like Spore, Rage Powder, Sleep Powder, Poison Powder, and one more other powder. I can't remember. It's the one where it paralyzes you. Stun Spore, I believe that's what it's called. Now that's part of the reason why I've given it Overcoat, is because since it's a fire type and it could potentially become like a Mega Camerupt and become like maybe another Trick Room Mega you can use in like VGC 2017 or 2018 for an example. Amoonguss will probably become, Amoonguss is going to be probably a very popular Pokemon in those VGCs as well, and also it's a Trick Room stopper, or it counters Trick Room because of how slow it is. And when it comes to Trick Room, you do have Pokemon that are technically faster than Amoonguss without even the Trick Room, even though you are built to be for Trick Room. So that's part of the reason why I've given Overcoat to Mega Magcargo, is just so then your opponent can pretty much Spore Magcargo and or Rage Powder it, because then you could just go for like a single type attack like Fire Blast and knock it out in one hit, or you can go for Heat Wave and deal damage to both of your opponent's Pokemon for an example. So that's pretty much the only reason why I've given it Overcoat, is just because Magma Armor kind of is useless, and also Overcoat is pretty good because it pretty much counters a counter, if that makes sense. Like Amoonguss counters Trick Room, while Overcoat Mega Magcargo counters Amoonguss, so you can pretty much just one-shot a Amoonguss. But that's pretty much how I kind of want to see Mega Magcargo, is to become like another Mega Camerupt, and also become a very good Trick Room user for a future VGC if this actually ever happens. Now for its typing, I left it alone as Fire Rock. There's honestly no reason for me to change its typing, because obviously it's a very good typing, and it's also a unique typing because Magcargo is the only Fire Rock type Pokemon in the game right now. Now when I'm making this, 7th gen is kind of getting, I wouldn't say announced, but like some Pokemon are getting released. So like when this video gets released, I'm actually recording this August 8th, which is pretty much a month from now actually. Yeah, it's actually a month from now since you're gonna until you're gonna see this video. So there might be a couple Pokemon, I don't know, a reveal that's gonna be like Fire Rock. So when I say unique, I mean as of now August 8th. So that's what I mean. So regardless, with that said, there is Mega Magcargo. So anyways guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button. Also don't forget to comment and subscribe. Now I know I've been neglecting to say this in a lot of my Why Mega Evolve videos, but if you guys missed the previous Why Mega Evolve video, it is going to be in the description box down below. It's always going to be, or the previous Why Mega Evolve video is always going to be in the description box down below, so you guys will never forget to actually watch it technically. So like I said, if you guys missed the Mega Sylveon video, it's going to be in the description box down below. Now the next Pokemon we are going to be talking about is Mega Slurpuff. So yes, we are going to be jumping over to 6th gen because there are a couple Pokemon that actually do deserve to have a Mega Evolution, and I think Slurpuff is a very good example. So like I was saying, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button. Also don't forget to comment and subscribe. So on Friday we are going to be talking about Mega Slurpuff. So this is White Boy for the win, and I'll catch you guys later.